Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. Enjoying the journey, Cancer is a Lifestyle. Because Terry says I never say that. And she's absolutely right. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. Before I start, I just want to mention that this Monday, on the 13th of September, Terry from Nana's Crochet Ideas and I are going to be doing a live at 5 p.m. Central. It is going to be just a crafting circle live. That's about it. We're just going to be getting together, and everyone who joins, bring your craft, whatever that is, whether you're crocheting, knitting, scrapbooking, doing, anything crafty, bring it along, and we're just going to spend an hour and a half just doing a bunch of chit chat, getting to know one another, sharing what we're working on, and just, having a lot of fun. That's all we want to do. I can remember in my mom's time, women got together like that. They got together for a sewing circle, and they would make quilts, and they would make actually pillows and stuffed pillows from all the goose down. So, I mean, that's what they did in the olden days, and we're just going to have to do it via internet. So, yeah, please join us. We're just going to have fun, nothing big. We're just going to be goofing around. Everyone's going to be working on whatever their project is. So we're calling this our Crafting Circle Live. So please join us this Monday on the 13th at 5 p.m. Central. Anyway, I was watching Donna from Gab and Gammy, and she was doing a tag, and I knew it. I just knew it. I said, I better watch this one, because when I saw the title in the newsfeed, I was like, she's going to tag me. And she tagged me, because my name is the only one she thinks of. No, I'm just joking. I love doing tags. I think they're fun. You can make them fun. And I think it just helps everyone get to know you a little better. This one is a little different. It's got nothing to do about crocheting or crafting or anything. It is basically just all about your business. So let's get down to my business. So it's called the 3 Fun Question Tag, which I don't know why they're calling that, because it's not 3 questions, it's actually 10. So I don't understand what that means. Whatever. You can say that I'm a little crazy this morning. I'm sorry. I had a hard time getting my Wi-Fi to work. I had to restart my computer several times. Oh, it's just so frustrating. But anyway, the 3 fun question tag. So number 1, if you lived in the world of the last TV show you watched, where would you be living? I would be living in Hell's Kitchen, because I love Gordon Ramsay. My daughter and I love him. We watch just about every show he's ever put out there. I think because maybe there's a little bit of Gordon Ramsay in all of us. Only he gets away with it and we don't. So, yeah, we were watching that one. And even though they're reruns, who cares? He's wonderful. I love him. So I'd be in Hell's Kitchen. How's that? Number 2, have you ever been arrested? Heck no. Let me tell you, I'm such a goody two-shoes that I have never been in a police station. Let me tell you this story. And we were living in this little village in Chicago, right outside of Chicago, my daughter and I, and one of our friends asked us if I could take her to the police station. Which was like around the corner, and I didn't even know that was a police station, because they didn't call it a police station. They called it a community security service or something. Like they had some kind of a name for it. It was like this modern name for it, and I'm like, this is a police station? I've never been to a police station in my life, you guys. And I walked in then, and I was like taking it all in, because I've never been in one. Can you believe that? Yeah. I'm just a goody two-shoes. Hard to believe, but it's true. Number 3, what do you wish your phone could do? You know what I wish my phone could do? That it would answer the calls. I do not like talking on the phone. If I could avoid it, I would. To me, a phone is just to make a call, say what you got to say, and hang up. I don't like doing all this extra stuff on the phone. I could care less about any of the gadgets and apps and all that. Even though I do, I can access things off my phone and all, I really don't care to. Even though I have all the apps that I need to do things, I don't really like to use my phone for that. I really don't. I like to sit in front of a desktop when I do things, and a monitor, and just I'm just old school like that. I like to sit at a desk where I can, look at my calendar and take care of appointments. I don't like to talk on the phone and just for hours on end, and I'm amazed that people do. My mom was like that. My mom has always loved to talk on the phone, and if the phone could answer the phone calls for me, I would be happy as can be. Number 4, would you like to work in a movie? If so, what kind? Well, I will tell you what character I would like to play. And I think I read this many years ago when I was a young lady, and that they would ask the famous question to all these famous, actors and actresses, what role would you love to play? And they all said they would love to play a villain. I would love to play a villain because I think a villain, like I want to be Alexis from, what was that show? Dallas. Okay, I want to, because I think that's something that is, to be a villain is like something that is so outside of our character, or at least for me, that would really be a role to play. Everybody can play a nice guy or a superhero, but playing a villain takes some work, So I want to play a villain. What, not a nasty villain, but a very classy, chic villain. What number am I? 5. What are the most annoying habits that people have that bother you? Well, you know what? I didn't really know how to answer that, because it's not really people's annoying habits that bother me. Like cracking knuckles, or, I don't know, what else do people do? Chew with their mouth open, pick their nose. Things like that, I guess, don't really irritate me. What really, 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 really irritates me are like bullies. I just cannot stand bullies. If I see bullying going on, I will literally get out of my car. And I don't even mean kids. I'm talking about bullying with adults. Like, I have worked with enough adults where there would be a lot of bullying going on. So I have a thing about that. I am one of those people that runs to the rescue for anyone being bullied, and I get myself in more hot water because I stick my nose where it really don't belong. But I just detest that belittling of people. I mean, just, who makes you want, who do you think you are? Or, or people's bad behaviors. I do not, things like that just blow my mind, how people think they can go around doing these things, and it's okay. And one of my worst sayings that I hear all the time, that I hate this, well, this is how she is, or this is how he is. I don't care how they are. When you're at work, there's something called professional behavior. If you're in church, or if you're even with your friends or your family, there's a certain behavior that is expected. And that means you're not for people to be rude and obnoxious and get away with their bad behavior because, this is how they are. I'm a certain way too, but you don't see me acting that way, because if I did, I would probably be called out on it right away. So these are like the two things that like really irritate me. And they're not really called habits, but habits don't really bother me. I could be doing something that could be irritating all of you, like my stupid laugh. Okay, number 6. Have you ever forgotten your birthday? I forgot my birthday one time, and only because my mom forgot my birthday, and I don't remember how old I was then. And I think kind of like, and it was only like 3 days later that oh wow, it's your birthday. It was like around the corner. And I think that was maybe mostly because we were just so busy. Sometimes you get so behind. And once you get, to me, birthdays are really for children. for adults, I'm not one of those people that have, like, I need to take a day off work or I need to be pampered on my birthday. You know, birthdays are great. It's nice to receive things, but it's not the end all. You know, to my day. It's great to be remembered, but that should be all the time, not just for my birthday. So that only once that kind of happened, and it was only like 2 days later, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, it was my birthday the other day. Number 7, are you named after anyone? Oh yes, I am. I am actually named after my father, and if first of all, I am Polish, and I was born in Poland. So my name Lottie was a name that was given to me, kind of like Americanized when I came to this country. But my Polish name, if you want to know what that is, it's actually in my email, down in the description. That is my Polish name. And the story behind it is, back, 56 years ago, my mom delivered me. And at that time, women stayed longer, like a week in a hospital, and she drifted off to sleep. And my dad gave me my name. He named me after him. My mom hated that name, has not called me, did not call me by that name for many years until we actually came to America, and I was 7 years old, and they Americanized my name. But otherwise than that, she used to call me just, honey or dear, or or her name for me she wanted to call me Elizabeth, and so she would call me Beth, when nobody was around and things like that. But in my father's family, everyone was given that name. All firstborn children were given that name. So technically, I am like, who knows, like the 30th or the 40th in line with that name. But I'm the only girl that was named that. It was a very masculine name, like you have for women, like Robert, Roberta, things like that. So it was masculine name, and I'm the only one. I am the second born, but my parents were separated when my brother was born, my oldest brother. So he skipped that name, and it got down to me. So if you want to know what my name is, and actually when I became a full-fledged citizen here, I actually kept my name Lottie, because I felt like I've been known as a Lottie all of my school years and all. So, yeah. So if you want to know what it is, look down at my email down below. So number 8. What is a weird combination of food that you like? Well, I like to eat, period. And I don't think there's anything that I wouldn't try. I love to try different foods. I love ethnic foods. It would not put me off at all. I'm a foodie, okay, as you can see. But one thing I really like are sardines. And I like to eat my sardines on some bread. And I mean like nice rustic bread with a pickle and tomato. And that's like my sandwich. And I have this thing about going to the store and stocking up on my sardines in water. Okay, my daughter is like that too. And we will go to the store, and I will go in the aisles to get my cans of sardines, and there are always only like a couple left. And I'm like, what is this? There's a sardine crisis, people. I mean, everybody's buying sardines. I will tell you, when I be going through chemo, or when I had my COVID this time, all that nausea is really, sardines are great for it. It's that sour taste that kind of gives it a lot of flavor, and it actually tastes good. Kind of combats that nausea. So number 9, what is your favorite, hold on, what is this? Where's my paper? What is your favorite, did I miss? Oh yeah. Yeah, number 9. What is your favorite fictional world? Well, my favorite fictional world is the one that's inside my head. If I had my way, there would not be any money. There would be no currency whatsoever, and it'd be kind of like now don't get me right, because don't get me wrong, I'm a Christian. Remember that I'm a Christian, but I sort of like the hippie lifestyle, where you're all just living together. Everybody's participating, but none of that sexual revolution, okay? And drugs, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. Well, my Christian friends are like, what are you doing, Lottie? But I kind of like that, where there's no currency, there's no money, it does not rule things. People just make their own things, kind of like live in the, I kind of like that. Where you're all helping one another. That's my fictional world in my head. Kind of like what I imagine heaven will be when we get there. That we will all be doing work, and there'll be no monetary gain from that. There'll be nothing except just pure satisfaction, in helping one another. I would love that if we were just a community and there was no, and whatever my talent would be to help, you need blankets, you need that, I'll supply that, and somebody else will supply the garden, and somebody else will supply something else with their talent. And that's my fictional world. But that's just like in my head. Number 10. Is there anything that you collect? Well, besides books and yarn, that's obvious, right? I collected when my daughter was born, because I had 3 boys and a girl, and I collected for my daughter all these carousels and music boxes, and so because I wanted her to be girly, but she didn't. She was not girly. She was very much a tomboy. But if you actually ever want to like go back into my playlists and all, you will see I've actually shown some of the teacups, porcelain teacups and things like that I collected for my daughter, and I have them actually now all wrapped up. I used to display them in our old place here. I don't have place for that, so I just wash them and just put them away. But she has quite a nice selection of just different porcelains and chinas, of music boxes, carousel boxes, some really big too. So if you ever have a chance you want to go look at that, just go ahead and look down on go on my page and look at, you can see some of the ones that I've showed, some of my treasures. But that's all I got for you guys. I know I'm running late. I don't like to go over 15 minutes. I feel like there's so many other channels. Everybody needs to be a good steward of time. So you can all go look at other channels as well, right? So thank you so much for tagging me, Donna. I enjoyed this one, as I do all of them. And of course, I'm going to tag all of you. If anyone wants to do this question tag, feel free to do so. It is a fun tag to do, and it's just a little bit something we get to learn about each other, But otherwise, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.